Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Love Goals Season 1, Episode 1. Like I stated in my last couple of videos, that I will be doing a review of Love Goals. Love Goals is an unscripted reality TV show that's based in the OWN network, and it's kind of like Marriage Boot Camp, similar to that. It's different celebrity couples or different couples together working out their issues to see what is their end goal, what is their love goals at the end of the road of after healing themselves, healing the relationship, and see what the goals are, and whether or not they will stay together, and see how to help their relationship. So we get 5 couples, but this episode only aired 4 couples. So I'm going to talk about the 4 couples, and when the 5th couple come, then I'll talk about their issues or what their problem is. So basically, it was more as an introduction, and we got a little bit insight of at least one of the couples' really deep issues, and we met the therapist Spirit and see how it goes. So let's go on. And I also did these videos not just to me to tell you what happened in the episode, but also to get your feedback. Not the feedback, but get your opinion about the episode after. If you don't watch the show, or unless you want to hear me out, just tell me how y'all feel. If y'all married, some of y'all married, some of y'all engaged, something like that. I'm a single person. I might not know things. Y'all may know things, and y'all may feel a type of way about what I want to share with you. So I want this to be more interactive and say, okay, yes, I didn't like this, how this go about. And if you did see this episode, give y'all opinion. All right, let's go. So this is in Los Angeles, California, and we get the first couple, Dwayne Money Bowe and Teresa Bowe. I'm really not trying to go in details about what their professional lives are. I just gonna go in details about their issues. All I know that he was an athlete, a football player, something like that, and that he's doing rapping now. Teresa's problem is that after his NFL football career ended and then he went to the music, he had the obligation or feel the need that he need to take care of his boys that he been taking care of. So he always feel like he need to take care of them. So when Teresa and Dwayne got married and they moved in and had 2 kids together, he moved in his boys as well. And I think it was like 4 or 5 of them. 4 of them. So I was like, that's crazy. I was like, if I'm living together in my own house with my husband, why do you feel the need that your boys need to come in our house, taking all the stuff, and you cater to them 24/7? What's the issue? So if that's the case, you're not even catering to me, you cater to your boys, then you need to be with your boys. And I feel the same way. I was like, and then he didn't really see the problem because he said that, listen, I had to take care of them, or I'll go up in the hood. When you feel like you made it, you feel like you had the obligation to take care of your boys who with you. I said, no, you don't have the obligation to take care of the boys with you. And she said a right good point. If you want to show them what a good relationship is, having them in your house is not showing them what a good relationship is. And just showing any problems, like you can say that, oh, well, she's okay with that. Then you come in and do what I do. And they can be okay with doing that themselves. If they want a good relationship, they can, she said, go out and have them go out and have their own relationship. Let them have their own wives and have kids and see what a successful relationship is. And I feel like I said, you're not using us as an example for your boys to stay in the house. Like you said, she said they eat all the time with you at the dinner table. They sleep next to you on the couch all the time. It's like they do everything with you. So I was like, if I was Teresa, and I feel the type of way too. Just like I'm on her side on this one. I was like, listen, if you so hell bent on about taking care of your boys, then why do you put a finger on my finger to put a ring on their finger? I was like, what? So if I'm going to shower, they slip in your bird. I mean, I'm sorry to take that route and go that far, but are they slurping your bird or something like that? If I go to sleep, are they hopping on your D? Like, what is it? Because I don't see the real need why you need to feel like you have to take care of your boys. What are they contributing in the household but taking care of space and leeching off of your money? That's not good. And I feel for Teresa like that. I was like, listen, you gotta consider your wife feelings. Like, you just tripping on her feelings and not feel like she's not existing because your voice is important. That's not good at all. So he said, oh, it's not 24/7, it's 14/7. I said, this is still a big difference. The 10 hours is not a big difference. Oh, boy. So you can downplay all you want. At the end of the day, you entertain your boys too damn much, in a household. They need to have their own. Now, if you wanted to take care of them or do something like that, you could have had them got their own apartment, have them take care of their own bills at their own separate location outside the house. I cannot say nothing how you spend your money. But when you in our house, you should not be having your boys in the house with my family and my kids and with me around. Like, it's feel like I can't do anything. Like, she can't go around being sexy. She can't do things with her husband because his boys is all in the house. I was like, how the hell you gonna have that happen? But that's the issue going on with those two. So we'll see how this plays out. But he seemed like he don't feel the need. I mean, I do believe that he loved his wife. Because they have been married. I forgot how long they've been married. But I do believe that he loved his wife. But I also feel like he do have an obligation that he need to take care of his boys. That he needs to do this for them. I said, no, they at least should offer you. And you don't see that's a problem. All right. Next we get Althea and Benzino. When I first heard that they was coming on the show, I was like, did they broke up? I could have sworn they was not together. In actuality, they are really not together. They're just being co-parenting. But they in this show just to see how they could help themselves individually so they can be a better communicating when the sake of their son. They've been together for like 7 years. And it has been a really toxic relationship. I mean, we met out there through Love and Hip Hop. We already met over Zero for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta as well. And, you know, he's in the music game as well. So, those two, right off the bat, they sit together and they had no words with each other. I said, damn, y'all gonna stay dead mute the whole ride? Like, right off the bat, you could tell they don't have any communication. They feel peace when they don't talk to each other. When they do start talking to each other, they don't talk. They attack. Yank. Now, the real problem that we get from Benzino and Althea is that they don't know how to talk to each other. They throw jabs. They hit below the belt. They say nasty things towards each other. And it's crazy now. Althea feel like Benzino is painting her as being a gold digger. Like, Benzino feel like that he always take care of Althea. He always do this for her, everything. She said she take care of her son by herself. He don't take care of his son, their son. And because she said her son, so that's like possession. I said, that's both of your sons. So don't say take care of your son. She said, oh, you like the babysitter. I said, how you going to say the father of the child is the babysitter? They talk down to each other. Really hurtful. And that Althea feel bothered that Benzino's calling her a gold digger. Like, she mad that he painting this picture that, oh, I'm only with you because I was after your money. And I wasn't after your money. I had money before you. So they had this battle about who had the most money before they got in a relationship and all that extra stuff. I was like, okay. And I don't think it's really about the money. My issue is, I think Spirit brought this out later, that triggers and the buttons that y'all getting so pressed over, what is it that is triggering you? And what is it is that's helpful? Because nobody can trigger that button if it's not somewhere inside that you have a feeling or somewhere you feel like it is the truth. Like, so for example, nobody can tell you that you was a slut and prostitute and you sweeping around for money, and every time somebody say that, you get upset. Alright, so what is it about what they saying about you being a slut and prostitute and you sleeping for men for money that make you upset if you yourself don't feel like that's who you are? So obviously it's some truth behind it and you feel type of way about it because what they said about you would not be an issue. So out there, for you get upset that Benzino called you a gold digger, is it some truth that you has been after his money? What is it? Now Benzino, he's upset because he said out there is over painting him as a bad guy, like he is this hardcore demon, and he always say things because in the car when they was going at it, he said some hurtful things. He said, oh, I hate you, I don't want to be here, I hate your guts, and I wish you died. And I said, ooh, Benzino, come on. I know do y'all have some crazy relationship and it's been on and off, but to say the mother of your child to die like that's hurtful. Whether you mean it or not, that is some hurtful words. You wish she would die? That's crazy. So right there it broke down. So he got up the car and he walking around. Basically has been doing this the whole episode, getting up, walking and getting up. Because he said, why you should painting me as this bad guy? Like, I'm the one who messed this up. I'm the one who is this crazy monster. I'm the one who's dissing her, belittling her, and everything. He always take care of her. She always downplaying his role in the relationship. Like, he is this freaking hard monster that you can't be in a relationship with him because he will attack you, he will destroy you. And that's not good. That's not good at all. I really don't like how that is being portrayed. So throughout the whole episode, Benzino and Althea has been monopolizing the group because everybody who was in there is worried about how the hell they're going to help those two when they haven't really sat down and realized who the other issue, not really the other couples, they really know who the other couples are, but really sit down and figure out what the other couples' issues are because they have been monopolizing and freaking talk about their issues. Now everybody's sitting there and look like, what is going on? Like, what can we do? We sitting here and worry about how this is going to affect us and how we going to help them. We're about helping them, and we all in this for the same reason. I like Dee Dee Spinderella, who was one part of the Salt and Pepper group, and Q. They all engaged and they all fit to get married next year. Their issues, it was very small as that he don't know how to get in, he don't know how to help her. She closed herself off to him and she's so controlling and so upset. She really is really upset about her group Salt and Pepper and how that affected her. So since that is affecting her, she is closing herself and not letting her fiance in so he can help her with it. So she did say it's mostly her fault. It's not him. He's the light in the tunnel. He's the comedy, and when things go bad, he trying to make it great for me. But I'm not opening myself up enough for him to help me when I'm going through some issues. So she going through a lot with us group Salt and Pepper. So it's affected her relationship with her fiance. And I know it's a lot going on with this thing. We heard all about the social media about she's not getting paid as much she was supposed to be getting. She was not getting the accolades. They're not paying her. She going through legal battle with her group. So all of that is affecting her mentality and also affecting her ability to be a great fiance for her husband, who has been really there by her side and really wants to help her. But she's shutting herself out because of what's going on. So hopefully she gets through that. And I don't think it's not really all about the group. I think it's like any challenges that she has, she shut herself down and she don't want to speak about it. So that's something that she need to really work on herself to open up. You have this man who loves you, so let him in. That's what I would say. And last we have Sunday and Breon. Sunday, we all know from Sunday. If y'all have watched Basketball Wives, we know Sunday from Basketball Wives. And Breon, I don't know what he was doing because I say I'm not really focused on what their background story is, unless it affects their story of their relationship. Basically, they've been together dating for 8 months. They've been dating for 8 months. And I said, why they here? And there's already issues in 8 months. Why is so issues and yeah, and his love goes? Basically, Breon is a womanizer. He loved the ladies. At first, Sunday said she didn't really care about it so much because they really solidified the relationship. But now she getting serious with him. It's some boundaries they set up, and the boundary has been crossed with his ladies. Like he can't say no. He loved the attention because I think he said he does athlete as well, entertainment. So part of that is that you got people all over you, always show you attention, and he loves that. And he loves that attention, especially from the ladies. So I guess their issues gonna be how that he is stop entertaining all these females and only focus on Sunday. And hopefully Sunday know her worth and not stick around with someone who don't value her as just number one. And not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not to have that. So we'll see. So at the end of the day, we was like, he said that we could be good friends or we could be good lovers. And I said, hope at the end of the day, y'all could be good lovers and you knocked out all that woman in your lives instead of just focus on just on Sunday. Nobody would want someone who's always entertaining everyone in freaking all shape and forms of fashion, and you got this girl who want to be with you, but yet you can't stop entertaining these other females. Alright, we'll see about that. So we have met the therapist Spirit. She gonna be with them throughout the whole couple of weeks. They're gonna be together. They're gonna be in the house. They all got their own rooms. Now, when it came to Benzino Althea straight up said that we cannot stay in the same room. We need to have separate rooms. So Benzino said, okay, cool, whatever. I sleep on the couch. So right off the bat, they dynamic, it hasn't really healed. and it's still toxic for the group and for themselves within individually. So he said, "Cool. At the sake of this relationship, the sake of us helping each other and going through this journey, I sleep on the couch while she take the room." And I said, "Oh my gosh! Hey, you cannot stay at least stay in the room together." Spirit, she's married and the mother of 7, so she knows about a lot of things. She knows about the ups and downs of relationships. She knows what about being married. She knows about being a parent. Know about blended families. So she experienced a lot of things. So she's a licensed family therapist. So she can help create an atmosphere for them to not only work on the relationship but also work them within each one of them individually and have them work on themselves so they can be the better themselves for the relationship and see what is the reality at the end of the road, which is the end of their love goals, whether it's love or not, or with them personally, and how they're gonna be the better self for the future. So she gonna be doing different challenges with them, gonna be doing different one-on-one sessions, and she gonna be doing some group sessions. All right, throughout the whole time before she said that, and then they go into their own house. She has 2 helpers, residential counselors, Keandra and Stefan, and they showing them the rules, and they gonna be at the house helping Spirit and seeing what's going on and helping the couples while they're living together, and also healing the process. And so as Benzino and Althea was going off with each other, they all talk about the same thing, and Experience picked up on that. Y'all talk about money, gold digging, money, gold digging, not being right for each other, not doing this. She said she stayed with him because it is 7 years, because she was like, I don't know why, because we had that love for each other and we spent so much time and everything, and I want to go. Because they asked her, if he is so this toxic person, why have you stayed with him so long like this, and why have you left? And she said she just had love for him, and it's just that she don't want to be an angry black woman, and that's what he probably wanted her to be. And I said, oh, okay. Now when Sunday came in the house, she already have like she know Benzino, but she also upset by him because I guess Babs Boot Camp, he mentioned that him and Sunday had sex, and she said that never happened, to cause a wedge between him and Althea. So Althea saw Sunday, she was like, I'm glad that she's here. I'm glad that she's here and everything. But because he was trying to create this tension between us, and I don't have no hatred for her. So right there and there, I was like, oh, okay, the dynamic is something serious. And then the Spinderella know Benzino too. So it's like, while Althea and Benzino was going through all this crazy turmoil in the house, everybody was like, wondering, what can we do? Because they is really like, what is issues? And like I said, but Althea and Benzino haven't really focused on what the other couple's issues are. And knowing what exactly they come here for, because they has been freaking monopolizing the group. And you don't want that happening. So Spirit said, let them play out and see what the issues is. And then she came in and talked about how y'all kept going jabbing and y'all going back and forth, y'all saying the same thing, but it's the triggers and the buttons that have been pressed that is hurting you, and then you are triggered by what that other person's saying. Nobody, what the other person is saying is not somewhere can't trigger you so much unless it's some truth to it. And also how somebody's feelings is not facts, that's how they feels, and what somebody's reality of you is not wrong because that's how they perceive. So we have to figure out how what this person is thinking about you as being in a relationship, and also how they feel, and you don't get to dictate how that person feels, or they can't feel that way because that's how they experience it. So we'll see about this. That was the first episode. It wasn't too much. So like I said, if y'all have watched this video and also have watched the episode, I would like to have this, make this videos and Love Goals a weekly session of interaction. If y'all hear about this couple's issues and know about the issues, or y'all experience this yourselves, or y'all know some insight, please put in the comment section. I would love to go back and forth with people and have a comment. So please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate everyone. Like I said, I'm going to do Love Goals. It will be a weekly thing, and I'll talk to you all later. And also I think on Monday, tomorrow, I probably will do a live, probably doing Love and Hip Hop, or probably after Love and Hip Hop. So we'll see, but stay tuned to live. So I appreciate everyone who has been commenting. I appreciate everyone who are supporting, and also help supporting my love goals and getting the views up there. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.